Okay. Moving on to other things, Anthony.
I got to get to this fun story.
Yeah, obviously.
This is something.
This was one of your favorites. Yesterday.
One of my favorites. One that kind of caught my eye and gave me a chuckle. A drunken engineer yesterday pleaded guilty to severely injuring a pal by shooting water from a fire extinguisher hose up his backside. Brian Kennedy's lawyer described the assault as horseplay that went wrong. The victim eventually needed surgery and had to be fitted with a colostomy bag. Kennedy will be sentenced later. I guess these guys were working away from home as refrigeration engineers, and the two men had been boozing it up at night in the city. They returned to the bed and breakfast they were staying at. The pair grabbed the extinguisher and soaked each other with it. So I hope they work together, they're drinking a little bit, they get home, find a fire extinguisher, they just start wetting each other down a little bit.
I got to jump in here.
Yeah.
I remember you bringing this story to everyone's attention yesterday. And we were talking about, like, you know, when you're with your pals, you're getting drunk, you do stupid things when they pass out. Some people have taken their dick out and you put it on your friend's forehead, you take the shot.
Never did that.
I personally have never done that.
I could never even see doing that.
All right. Well, or you write dick on his head.
That's what I used to do.
Or, whatever.
You draw a mustache on him.
All that dumb stuff. But to actually...
Whipped cream.
To actually go about, taking a fire extinguisher and placing it up your buddy's rectum.
Well, yeah.
It seems very gay to me.
A little bit, huh?
But now I was with you because I'm thinking it's regular guys until you just read that line.
What?
That they returned to the bed and breakfast where they were staying.
We're staying in a bed and breakfast.
Real men do not stay at bed and breakfasts unless they're with their chick.
Well, this seems to be they're working somewhere. They were like working away from home. So I guess as refrigeration engineers. And I guess they needed a place to stay close to the job, and their job could have put them up in this bed and breakfast.
The jury's still out.
I don't think they're two gay guys, going wine tasting and staying at bed and breakfasts.
Well, refrigeration engineers.
Yeah.
Not gay. Bed and breakfast, gay. So I'm not sure where the story's going yet.
All right, I tend to think because they were working as refrigeration engineers that the company just put them up at this bed and breakfast.
All right.
So they grab the fire extinguishers, start soaking each other a little bit. Drunk off your ass. Let me think if I would go that far with maybe a coworker or a friend. You're drunk. You find one of those big metallic fire extinguishers, the water ones. Yeah, you might turn around and go, hey, asshole. Maybe. Maybe.
I'll give it to you a little bit.
Might be.
I'm thinking a little gay.
Little gay?
Go that way.
That's gay?
What, you want your see your buddy in a wet T-shirt?
No, but it would be kind of funny to just kind of, turns around, get him with the fire extinguisher.
I'm sort of with you.
Kind of funny. Now
I'm a little suspicious, but I'm with you. I can see where that could possibly happen. Go ahead.
When you're now fighting over it and soaking each other with it in some kind of impromptu wrestling match,
right.
It's getting a little gay.
Yeah.
The victim then decided to try to get some sleep.
So he had his fun. They're drunk.
You have your
back
fun.
In the bed and breakfast. They squirt each other a little bit. Whatever.
Time for biddy bye.
All right.
But Kennedy attacked him in his bed. John Richardson, prosecuting, told the sheriff. The complainer was lying face down in bed wearing some boxer shorts. So he's face down, wearing the boxer shorts, passed out. He felt a hand on his shoulder and the covers being pulled below his waist. Here's where the story just gets really gay.
All right.
Now, when you have to start pulling covers down
But, all right. He felt the hand on his shoulder and the covers being pulled below his waist. This should have never happened because at that point you're jumping out of bed going, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, at that point I'd be going, You want a fire extinguisher up your ass? He then felt an object being placed near his back passage.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why isn't the guy moving yet?
Why isn't he moving?
Is that wasted?
Is he expecting something else? The hands on the shoulders, the covers being pulled back, an object by his back passage? Is he going, yes, finally?
See, man.
Something a little odd here.
Something a little fishy. I love the story to begin with, but now, I don't know. There's a lot.
It's getting a little gay. This might have happened very quickly, and he's still drunk, and, who knows?
All right, can I go to the phone really fast, Anthony?
Yeah.
I got to take my beating when it comes my way. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hello.
I just got a question, Opie. If two guys playing with a fire extinguisher is gay, picking up marshmallows ain't?
I just wanted to drink with the sorority girls. I just wanted to go to a keg party and fit in with the rest of the people at Geneseo State University.
Is that so wrong?
Ed in Oklahoma.
Hey, guys. I was just wondering, when's the part where the Java lock comes into play?
All right.
Oh, wow, he's reaching back.
All right.
Going to have to tell that story for the new listeners one of these days.
Oh, yeah. You just hold your breath waiting for me to retell that one.
Quick, tell it. I can't hold my breath.
All right, go ahead, Anthony. So where were we? He then felt
we were laying in bed, and
he then felt an object being placed near
his back passage.
His back passage.
Almost simultaneously, he became aware of a loud hissing noise, which was the fire extinguisher being discharged. He was in immediate pain, but didn't realize the extent of his pain until he got up to go to work and realized he was bleeding.
God damn it, are you fucking with me?
All right, now, the guy does this to him, and he doesn't get up and do anything. You know, he didn't realize till the next day he was bleeding. Wouldn't you get up and be like, ow, you motherfucker, like, what? He just kind of went back to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Either this guy is really, really drunk or there's some gay thing going on. But I think since they're out drinking, he's probably passed out. The victim was in agony. He tried to stop the bleeding with toilet paper, but he had to go to the hospital. So he's shoving toilet paper up there. Ow. He had surgery for severe damage to his rectum and large intestine, and doctors fitted a colostomy bag. The victim was forced to give up work. Doctors do not know if he will ever fully recover. Kennedy, 34, turned himself into police. He was fired from his job as a result of the assault. His attorney is saying there was no maliciousness. It was just horseplay went wrong. Now, that's not horseplay. I've been drunk. I got to tell you. I've been drunk a few times. Been drunk with my pals.
Mm-hmm.
Been drunk with my pals, and we goofed off doing things that would probably be considered horseplay. Maybe be considered rowdy, things like that. You get in your car, you hit a few garbage pails, drive through people's backyards, knock down mailboxes, things like that. Never, ever has putting anything near my friends' assholes ever come into play. Ever.
The thought doesn't even enter your mind.
No! You don't look at a fire extinguisher and go, I'm drunk, he's passed out. Let me shove it up his ass and hit the trigger. Yeah, you could think maybe if he's asleep, and that's the thing you would do probably if he's asleep, get the fire extinguisher and just, whale him in the face with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny stuff. The ass does not, if you're heterosexual, the ass never comes into play. Those football players that got in trouble for the hazing with the younger football players shoving pine cones. They saw pine cones and thought, let's shove these pine cones up the young boys' asses. And who went, yeah, that's a great idea. And not, dude, what are you, gay?
Not one guy standing up for everyone else saying,
saying,
you gay?
No.
Instead, they decide to be followers?
So, aren't there 1,000 other things you can think of during a hazing that does not involve another man's asshole? Whoa.
Well, I guess I voluntarily picked up that marshmallow and dropped it on what was supposed to be the rival's frat house.
You should have spoke up. You should have said, guys, why are we doing this? Can you not think of 1,000 other things that did not involve our asses?
Right. Good point, Anthony. Good point.
You must have really wanted to be in that fraternity, man. Being out of a fraternity was that bad?
Wow. It's like another life, Anthony.
What is the life of the guy that isn't in a fraternity at Geneseo?
Is
it lonely?
Yeah, it's not a good life.
Are you not getting chicks?
Back in the day, if you weren't in a fraternity or sorority at my college, you might as well not even go out.
You're nobody.
Because everyone's
fraternity
obviously
guys
in college so superficial. It was all about you're a Sig Ep, you're a Phi Sig. Wow, right. You're cool.
Right. You're a sticky ass.
No, I'm cool because I'm me. It wasn't about that.
Yeah. You had to be part of a fraternity to get the chicks, Be cool.
Honestly, thinking
and if
back,
that involves me squatting over a marshmallow, picking it up with my butt, and dropping it on a fake fraternity's house. I love that. That'd have to be like a bombing run.
Hey, we confess some things on this show. What can I tell you?
Certainly do.
Looking back at that, though,
yeah.
I can't even imagine I ever did that. I swear, it's like looking at another life.
Neither can we.
It's like looking at another life. Like, I already lived this other life or something.
Yeah.
Because ugh.
Yeah. But it should never involve another man's ass. That's all I'm trying to say.
All right, well, we got a ton of calls coming in. Let's go to Brian. Brian, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, man.
All right. Hey, you know what happened with them two guys is that guy was so drunk and passed out that the other one thought, hey, well, might as well. He took advantage of him, tore him up so bad he used the fire extinguisher to douche him out.
Douche him out.
Can you imagine? Thank you. Let's go to Kansas. John, what's up?
Yeah, hey, did that article say whether or not the said victim was pushing back?
Yeah, because it's not gay unless you push back.
It's not gay unless you push back.
We have learned that on this program, so thank you for that, John. Let's go to Pennsylvania and Sean. Sean, what's up?
Hey, they had to have been gay. I mean, don't they have their own rooms? What's this guy doing in the other guy's room?
Yeah, bed and breakfast.
Well, it's a bed and breakfast. I think you only get like one room, maybe two beds.
Bed and breakfasts are owned by either gay guys or swingers.
Is that it?
I've gotten dragged by my wife out to bed and
I
breakfast.
went to a bed and breakfast with an ex in Hyannis. Hyannis Port. Hyannis, it might as well have been called.
Yeah.
This guy that ran the place was such a strange creep.
Was he flaming?
Yeah, and he was just, I think he was just hoping for action.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you gotta eat breakfast with other couples.
That's
from,
why
like Jersey
never.
and stuff, and you're like, I don't care about your life. I'm with my chick. I just want to bang all weekend. Will you leave me alone?
Never will you catch me in a bed and breakfast.
You're not gonna catch me for the free wine at 4:00 in the afternoon.
You gotta walk
so you have
downstairs
a little social in the stupid living room
and socialize with the other people staying there. Eat with them. Eat at the table, and it's some woman cooking in her kitchen, right? Is that what it was?
They cook for you. They leave little snacks out, and then there's a wine hour.
Oh, that just sounds like something I do not want to be part of. Do you share a bathroom? Is there like a bathroom out in the hallway?
I'm sure some of the places, but no, not the one I was in.
This had your own bathroom?
I believe so. It's a long time ago now.
Was there a TV in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cable?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I stayed at some place. It was some upstate New York where it was just this nightmare, haunted-looking old mansion thing, and I couldn't sleep. I was scared shitless. Again, I'm such a pussy. I was looking at they had like some border up on the wall. You know how they paint the wall and then put a border up by the ceiling, and it looked like in the dark things were moving on it. And it's your imagination and lighting, but no TV in the room. Mm-hmm. Like I need a TV, especially if I'm away, like somewhere in a hotel or something that's creepy. I need a TV on. Kind of brings you into the now. Takes you out of the fact that you're in an ancient, a haunted-looking mansion thing when you're watching Fox News. How can anything around be scary when Fox News is on? That's the scariest thing ever.
I want someone to explain out there why you bring up a good point. When I'm in old hotels or old houses in general, I get that feeling. Not in all old hotels or old houses.
Yeah.
So my logic is wow, this place is haunted. I'm feeling some kind of energy.
Yeah.
Only feel it in old places. Is it because it looks old and unfamiliar?
And also you have to assume if a place is old, and I'm talking early 1900s kind of place with those big crystal doorknobs and the old keyholes that you can look through.
Chandeliers in every room,
yeah.
And the ceilings are way too creepy because they're 17 feet high.
Big high ceilings, big old windows with the wavy glass panes and stuff.
That old grandma curtain.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's got that
long
old smell. Because you can assume in all those years, someone probably has died in there. At least one person has died in that building. So that gives you the heebie-jeebies. Just the history of it, things that have gone on in there. People that have lived there that maybe if they didn't drop dead in the place, they're dead now and might want to give it a little visit during their eternity.
Because they're feeling sentimental?
Yeah. I remember, I had a great time here. I had a wonderful time in the same room you're in. Ooh. Get away. And enjoy myself.
All right, let's
just creepy.
Let's go to the phones. They've exploded. Sean in Boston, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, Sean.
I'm calling because when I was a young lad in the Boy Scouts, an old hazing trick would be to blindfold one of the younger kids, and to initiate them, so to speak, all you'd have to do is have them do a sit-up blindfolded. Now, some people would fall for it, and other people would kind of be savvy to it. You'd have another person hovering over them with their asshole exposed, so when they do a sit-up, their nose enters the other person's asshole.
See, I can't defend. It's awful, and it's very gay.
Yeah. I attacked the ringleader of the group, so they kind of accepted me.
Hey, and you know what? I'm not alone, man. There's a lot of guys out there that have pledged fraternities and the military, and they have these weird gay hazing things.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one. Make all the fun you want, but you're sitting there in your car right now going, oh, God, if anyone knew what I did to join, the Weeblos.
Weeblos. I never understood that name.
Yeah, not at all. David in Ohio, what's up?
Hey, boys, how's it going? Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy left?
Jimmy had to catch a flight to Dallas. He's going to be at the Addison Improv all weekend long.
I was going to say hi to Liddy, too. I guess he took him with him. Oh, well.
And if you're in Dallas, Jimmy will be on the Pugs and Kelly show tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And someone better call in. So, I guess we might overlap an hour, so we could have fun listening to Jimmy tomorrow. All right, go ahead, David.
Yeah, I got a story to tell. When I was about 14, I was over swimming at a friend's house. His name was Danny, but anyway, he dared me. He said, hey, I bet you can't swim from one end of the pool to the other underwater holding your breath the whole time. And I said, I sure can. So I held my breath at one end and swam all the way underwater to the other. And when I came up gasping for air at the other end, his open, bare a-hole was waiting for me, and my face just went right into it. And he just lost.
Because he can watch you coming towards him underwater,
all right,
knowing where you're going to pop up.
Here's the game we're going to play. And you guys tell us these weird gay hazing stories, and Anthony and I will either tell you it's gay or just funny.
Gay
I gotta
or hysterically
say that
funny.
I gotta say that's just funny, because the first thing you want to do when you get out of swimming the length of the pool underwater is take a deep breath, and then you're gasping for air, and
it is brilliant.
You're gasping from the horror of what is in your face. I'm going to go with plain funny on that story.
You're going funny?
Yes.
Is there any other category funny with homo overtones? Wow, that is funny.
David, that's really funny. I'm going to go with just plain funny, Anthony.
That's funny.
Sean in Alabama, what's up?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey.
I actually got two stories. One fucked up one, and one might be gay, might be a little bit funny.
All right.
Pledging fraternity down at the University of Alabama. We'd have to do a thing called bows and toes. And what it was if we got in trouble, we'd have to get down to the basement, lie down on our stomachs, and we'd have to lift ourselves up with our toes and our elbows. That was it. Well, it gets fucked up when we'd have to lift up our elbows, and they put bottle caps under them. So we're sitting down there, we're picking ourselves up, sitting on bottle caps. And we'd have to be there, 4 or 5 minutes. And they have a thing called direct TV where we'd have to lift one elbow up and all our weights on our elbow on a bottle cap.
That's it. That's not gay or funny, sir.
The other one is there's another fraternity down in Alabama. It's the Deeks. And right around Hell Week, they would have a goat tied to the front of the house. And there's a story going around they tell their pledges, you have to fuck a goat to get in the fraternity. If they say, okay, well, fuck the goat, they get blackballed and thrown out. But for the 1 week, they'd have a black goat sitting in the front yard.
Oh, my God. All right, Sean, thank you.
Thanks, bro.
All right, let's go to Spike in Chicago. Spike, what's up?
Yeah, man, the story about these guys on bed and breakfast kind of makes you wonder how many hands the guy has.
Yeah, right? He's got one hand on the guy's shoulder. He's pulling down the covers, and then you got to get the other one, and then he's putting the fire extinguisher up his ass, and then he's actually pulling the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, everyone knows you work a fire extinguisher with two hands.
Two hands.
Right.
Good point, Spike.
Thank you.
All right.
Matching up.
All right, let's go to Gary in Indianapolis. Gary.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Back in the college days in the early 90s, we went and bought about 6 dozen donuts, just the regular glazed donuts. And we made all of our pledges come in one night, and we took a dozen of those donuts and made them stick them on their dicks, and we took Polaroids of them. We made a sorority take the rest of the fresh donuts over to another fraternity, and they gobbled them up. Then the next day, we'd throw all the Polaroids over into their house.
Why would anyone eat donuts that were brought from another?
But they didn't know. See, that's the gag.
Yeah?
The pledges got the donuts on. See, I know this fraternity stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't do this one, by the way.
Oh, no?
You did?
I did not.
You did?
Jesus Christ. I've done enough stupid shit. I don't need you guys piling more crap on. So the donuts are on the pledges' penises, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you take all the pictures, and then you have a sorority take the donuts. You put them right back in the box, and then the cute sorority girls with their little half shirts and stuff, bring them over to another fraternity.
Oh,
house.
I got you.
And of course they're having a little social, and the guys are going to eat the donuts. Like, oh look, the girls are giving us donuts, and they eat them up, and then the fraternity throws the Polaroids all over their lawn and in their house and stuff, going, look what you guys just ate.
That is grim.
All right, very good. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks.
Let's go to
That's
John.
why I don't eat any donuts that listeners bring us. I'm very afraid that the next day some pictures might show up in an email. I don't eat anything the listeners bring. Don't bring me anything, okay, people? Kenny won't let us eat anything anyway.
No.
Thank God he's here. Won't let us drink anything. People bring me an open beer. Kenny goes, nope, takes it away from me. Never, ever, ever lets me drink or eat anything.
Nothing but the best for you fellas.
Thank you, Kenny.
Jesus, your voice sounds very weak
So
today.
good to see you today.
Well, I'm just very relaxed here watching you guys work.
Yeah?
Are you amazed by our talent?
I tell you, it is so overwhelming. I'm just taken aback.
Do you have laryngitis or something?
No, I'm just like, I'm mellow.
This is like a laid-back Kenny. I'm used to, hello.
It's Kenny.
Hi, handsome.
It's Kenny Cool.
Yeah.
Kenny Cool? Remember that? Yeah. It's Dice Cool.
It's Dice Light.
Dice,
wasn't it?
They called themselves Dice Cool.
All right, listen,
You're
Kenny.
probably right.
Kenny's here because right after the show, we're going to be at RCS Experience in New York City, 56 in Madison at noon, giving away tons of stuff, Anthony.
Tons and tons.
Including tickets to see the Yankees and the Mets.
And right off the bat, you walk in, you get a $20 gift card.
That's right. And a free roadie, too, with the purchase of any XM receiver today. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We got a lot of XM stuff to give away, and that's why Kenny is doing the hang right now.
Besides that $20 gift card, just the chance that people have an opportunity to come see greatness would make everybody's Thursday.
Thank you,
All right,
Kenny.
Kenny. We're going to move back to doing
wonderful.
Our radio show. Jesus. Jason and Maine, what's up?
You're not happy unless you're talking about gay stuff.
Go ahead, Jason.
You guys familiar with the atomic sit-up?
No.
Atomic sit-up.
Yeah, it's an old private school gag on the hockey team. They guarantee the freshmen that they can't do a sit-up with a towel over their head, their feet on the bench, and touch their elbows to their...
Oh, this is isn't this a Marine thing, too?
It may be. It got pulled on me in private school. Worst embarrassing moment as a freshman, 13 years old, could ever go through.
All right, listen to this one, Anthony. Go ahead.
And as you're going to do the sit-up, one of the senior guys stands over the top of you, and they pray for the towel in your face. And as you're doing the sit-up, they whip the towel off, and the next thing you know, your face is buried in the guy's ass cheeks in front of you.
See, there's no reason for that.
Yeah, but as a freshman, you're just trying to be cool for those important seniors.
All right.
No reason.
Hey, Anthony, you want to learn what the elephant walk is all about? Brian, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Oh,
I had a buddy who went to University of Indiana, and for their frat, they did the elephant walk. Basically, you got one thumb in your mouth and one in the pledge's ass in front of you. And, like, every couple minutes or so, you got to switch hands.
Oh, God. Why would... Stop it.
Shit or what?
That does not really happen.
Swear to God, dude.
That does not really happen.
Swear to God.
Where do you find guys that would do this? This is not happening. No one would shove their thumb up another guy's ass and then allow another man to shove his thumb up your ass as you go around and then pull it out and put it in your mouth.
I want to go on record to say, Anthony, I never had to do the elephant walk.
Thank God.
As well.
I don't think you ever recover from that. You can't recover from that.
You have that mind control. What? You get a little crazy. Your eyes have
There is not a thumb in your ass. You are not putting that thumb that was in a man's ass in your mouth.
All right, boys, punching out.
All right, the elephant
mind
walk.
control.
Yeah, you get
That's like a rape. You don't just go home from that.
You become like Patty Hearst. All of a sudden, it's just like, what?
Then
Where
everything,
am I?
you're fine with it?
I'm robbing a bank? What?
What happened?
What happened now?
No.
Martini Steve in studio. What's up, Steve?
How are you?
Good.
Is that the new jingle you have in your hand?
Well, we could, we're screening calls because the phones have exploded with more gay hazing stories.
Oh, okay.
And we kind of want the stories where we decide if it's gay or just plain funny, like the pool story.
Yeah.
More stories on the way. Let's say hi to Jeff. Jeff?
Hey, this is Jeff. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, we had to play either Red Rocket or Davy Crockett when I played, and you had the choice. You either had to jack off a dog or fuck one of those hats with the big tail on it, and the tail was hollow. You had to just jack off with the hat.
Wait. Why wouldn't everybody choose Davy Crockett?
What'd you say?
You either had to jack off a dog...
Right, that's the Red Rocket part.
Or jerk off in a furry hat?
Yes.
That's not a choice, my friend.
A lot of guys chose the dog.
Who took the dog?
Just someone wants to be silly.
Buddy Randy chose the dog. Todd Johnson chose the dog. A whole bunch of guys chose that dog.
I'm not buying it.
Inside of the hat.
You saw this go down?
Yeah. A lot of guys didn't choose the hat because they didn't know whose dick had ever been in that hat.
Oh, I guess everyone jerks off in the hat?
Yep.
So it's a bunch of... Oh, wow, okay.
Right, you never know if there's Ben Gay or something in the hat.
You don't know. No, you're just sticking your dick in a jizz-stained hat.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's like jizz crust in the hat, or you jerk the dog off. Oh.
All right, that's...
goddamn God.
That's not,
no,
that's not funny. That's just gay.
That's just gay.
Kidding.
He's not listening to you, sir.
All right, let's say hi to Steve in Mississippi. Steve, what's up?
Hey, man, what's going on, guys?
How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I just wanted to call to let you guys know that I heard about you guys for the first time on Leno Monday. And when Leno announced that you guys was on XM Satellite Radio.
Oh, yeah.
I went out Tuesday morning, and I've been listening to you guys. Well, this is my third day.
Wow. See, that's how it happens. That's very cool. What do you think so far?
Man, dude, I've been waiting my whole life for something like this. I mean, it's great.
What's your observation? It's only been 3 days. It's always fun to get the observation of a newbie. What do you think of this show in general? Like what are the things you've noticed, let's say?
The one thing that I noticed is you guys are edgy, but you're funny. But even though you guys are edgy and funny, there's still truth to what you guys say.
Oh,
wow.
I like... And, Steve, a very important question. Have you ever seen the movie The Shining?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You're You're a perfect listener then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a prerequisite to the show.
You're gonna hear the lines from The Shining over and over and over and over again. But it makes them laugh.
You're being quite willful, Opie.
It makes them laugh every fucking day. The same fucking lines over and over. But it just makes them laugh and laugh and laugh.
Isn't that odd? I do find that strange.
I was going to ask you. I've been listening. I've been on hold a while, and I was just listening. Does high school stories count?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they do, sir.
Well, what we did in the high school was the top 10 guys on the football team, or that was wanted to be like the co-captain or the captain of the team. In our high school, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but in our showers, it was like a round metal shower in the very center, and there was like 10 knobs. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting it. It's like a mass shower thing.
It's like a big room, and in the middle of the room is just a round cylinder, and it's got shower heads.
Yep.
And they would handcuff the guy to it, each guy individually, and all the other guys would like get a towel wrapped up, wet it, and just flip them until they bled. And then the top 5 guys that didn't quit, then the top 5 guys, they would take a cucumber, put a condom over it, and whoever could put it up their ass the farthest was the captain.
Get the fuck out of here.
Was the captain?
I mean, that's not really gay because...
That's not really gay.
How many years were you the captain?
Yeah. I didn't make it past the towel beating.
Wow.
That is so gay.
I'm not the captain.
Well, it's really not gay because,
yeah.
I mean, they're not actually touching each other, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how they pick the wide receiver also.
It's funny. There's a lot of us that have done these weird, gayish things, but we'll defend that it's not gay till our death.
Cucumber up the ass? Nah.
I heard Opie earlier, like I said.
Look, I will defend that. I am not gay, but it doesn't look good when you're picking up fucking marshmallows with your ass cheeks.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you. I've been only listening for like 3 days, and I heard you say something a while ago about a marshmallow. I don't know what that means.
Well, that's the beauty of the show too. You listen long enough, you catch up with all the inside jokes too.
A marshmallow in your ass.
Because we tell the same fucking stories over and over
and over.
And sir, even though you're a new listener, I will attest that these guys are real men. They are macho.
All right, thank you, Kenny. Ivan from Minnesota, fake name, right, Ivan?
I've got to. How you guys doing?
All right, you're an ex-NHL player?
Well, I'm a current NHL player if we have a season ever again.
Really? Who do you play with?
I can't tell you that. Then these guys, I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me on the ice because I'm going to tell you the sickest fucks in the world are professional athletes because, you're in the locker room all the time. But they... you talk about hazing. Yeah, there's no getting out of it because these fucking guys just attack the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But, I was playing NC2A hockey, and as a freshman, Division I hockey, they literally tackle the shit out of you. There's a little noose, like a little hangman's noose that's in the locker room that's always there, and that's for freshmen. And what they do is they tackle the shit out of you. They then hold you down. They take your cock into this noose and they hold it up. They then shave your balls, shave your chest hair, shave everything, including your head. They then take a hockey stick and attach your feet and legs to it, kind of like you're a pig on a spit. This is after practice, and then they toss you out onto the ice. Well, keep in mind, the cheerleaders practice after our practice. So there's a good thing and a bad thing.
All right, hold on. Cheerleaders in hockey.
Yeah.
You had me until then.
I was just going to say that.
You had me until the cheerleaders in hockey.
Cheerleaders in hockey, huh?
C2A, they got cheerleaders in hockey. I'm not kidding you.
All right, continue.
All right, they toss you out on the ice, and you better
I've never seen a hockey cheer.
I know. Brr, brr, we're cold.
You'll sit out on the ice for 3 fucking hours freezing your balls off. Otherwise, the cheerleaders got to unstrap you and everything else. But I got to tell you, and then you get into the NHL, I can't even talk about that shit.
What team do you play for? Come on.
And why can't you talk about what happens in the NHL? No one knows who you are.
Yeah. So one or the other.
Because I'm on my way to a players' meeting right now. And I guarantee you, these fucking guys I'll tell you what, everybody listens to you guys.
Well,
you guys, in fact, I got in on this deal the first day of October of last year, and I paid for it, and I paid for it. I would continue paying for it.
All right.
And
we're blowing up in the NHL, Anthony. A lot of NHL play. I hope there's a season. What do you think?
I love my Rangers. That's all I'll tell you.
You're a Ranger?
Yeah.
He's a Ranger.
I'll tell you what. If you put Stevie on the line afterwards, I'll stop up the next time I'm in town.
All right. So, all right. That'll prove that you're the real deal. Hold on.
All right, bro.
There you go. Ivan, fake name, talking about hockey hazing. There's so many great stories to go to, Anthony, but I think we've pretty much run out of time, unfortunately.